Gurudeva, Shri Gurudeva. Yes, respected friends, welcome you all for another beautiful attempt and day of utilizing the opportunity for the greatest, highest. Shwethashwathara Upanishad, 4th chapter, we are in. We are here told to invoke the grace of the Almighty for our buddhi to be able to apprehend, understand, convince, and take initiative to pursue this excellence, pursue the ultimate truth. Let us see today's portion. Before that, our Vedic chanting, common sense thought, our Mangalacharana, Shloka, Sankalpa, and our Mantra Ucharana. Yes, 72, 73, 74. These three anuvakas shall we chant? Om Atha Parayanam Rugvedah Ashtama Mandalam Atha Dvisaptatitama Anuvakadarabhya. Om Havishkronodvamagamadaddvaryurvanate punaha Vidva asya prashasanam Nitigmamabhyam Shumsi daddhota manavadhi Dushano asya sakhyam Antarichanti tam jane rudram paro manishaya Grupnanti jihvaya sasam जाम्यतीतपेतनुर्वयोधा अरुहध्वनं दृषदं जिह्वयावधीत शरन्वत्सोरुषन्निह निधातारं न विन्दते वेतिस्तोतव अम्ब्यं कुतोऽन्वस्य यन्महदश्वावत् योजनं बृहद् धामारथस्य ददृशे दुहन्ति सप्तैकामुपद्वा पञ्चसृजतः तीर्थे सिन्धोरधिस्वरे आदशभिर्विवस्वत इन्द्रः कोशमचुच्यवेद खेदया त्रिवृथा दिवः परित्रिधातुरध्वरं जोर्निरीति सवीयसि नवीयसि मध्वाहोतारो अञ्जते सिञ्चन्ति नमसावतमुच्चाचक्रं परिङ्मानं नीचीनभारमक्षितम् अभ्यारमिदद्रयो निषिक्तं पुष्करे मधो अवतस्य विसर्जने गावौ पावतावतं महीयज्ञस्य रप्सुदा उभाकर्णा हिरण्यया आसुते सिञ्चत श्रियं रोदस्योरविश्रियं रसादधीतवृषभं तेजानतस्वमोक्यं संवत्सासो न मात्रभिः मितो न सन्तजामिभिः उपस्रक्वेषु बप्सदः कृण्वते धरुणं दिवि इन्द्रे अज्ञानमस्वः अधुक्षत्पिप्युषीमिषमूर्जं सप्तपदीमरिः सूर्यस्य सप्तरश्मिभिः सोमस्य मित्रावरुणोदितासूर आददे तदातुरस्य भेषजम् कुतोऽन्वस्य यत्पदं हर्यतस्य निधान्यं परिद्यां जिह्वयातनत् 73 ॐ उदीराथामृतायते युञ्जातामश्विनारथम् अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः निमिषश्चिज्जवीयसारथेन यातमश्विना अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः उपस्तृणीतमत्रये हिमेन घर्मश्विना अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः कुहस्तः कुहजग्मतुः कुहश्येनेव पेततुः अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः यदद्य कर्हि कर्हिचित् शुश्रूयातमिमं हवम्
अन्तिषद्भूतु वाम् अवः अश्विनायम यामहूतमानेदिष्टं यवम्याप्यम् अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः अवन्तमत्र ये गृहं कृणुदं युवमश्विना अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः परेते अग्निमातपो वदते वल्ग्वत्रये अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः प्रसप्तवद्रिराशसा धारामग्नेरशायत अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः इहागतं वृषण्वसु शृणुतम् इमं हवम् अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः किमिदं वां पुराणवज्जरतोरिव शस्यते अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः समानं वां सजात्यं समानो बन्धुरश्विना अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः यो वां व्रजांस्यश्विना रथो वियाति रोदसी अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः आनो गव्येभिरश्वैः सहस्रैरुपगच्छतम् अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः मानो गव्येभिरश्वैः सहस्रेभिरतिख्यतम् अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः अरुणप्सुरुषा अभूदकर्ण्यो गर्ज्योतिर्वृतावरे अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः अश्विनासु विचाकषद्वृक्षं परशुमा इव अन्तिषद्भूतु वामवः पुरं न धृष्णवारुजकृष्णया 74 विशो विशो वो अदितिं वाजयन्तः पुरुप्रियम् अग्निं वो दुर्यं वचस्तुषे शूषस्य मन्मभिः यञ्जनासो हविष्वन्तो मित्रं न सर्पिरासुतिं प्रशंसन्ति प्रशस्तिभिः पन्यां सञ्जातवेदसंयो देवतात्युद्यता हव्यान्यैरयद्दिवि आगन्मवृत्रहन्तमं ज्येष्ठमग्निमानवं यस्य श्रुतर्वा बृहन्नार्क्षो अनीक एधते अमृतं जातवेदसं तिरस्तमांसि दर्शदं वृताहवनमीढ्यं सबाधो यञ्जना इमेऽग्निं हव्ये विरीडते जुह्वानासो यतः शुचः इयन्ते नव्यसीमतिरग्ने अधायस्मदा मन्द्रसुजातसुक्रतोमो रदस्मादितिथिते साते अग्ने शन्तमा च निष्ठा भवतु प्रिया तया वर्धस्व सुष्ठुतः साद्युम्नैर्द्युम्निनी बृहदुपोप श्रवसि श्रवः दधीतवृत्रतूर्ये अश्वमिद्गां रथप्रां त्वेषमिन्द्रं न सत्पतिम् यस्य श्रवांसि तूर्वथ पन्यं पन्यं च कृष्टयः यन्त्वा गोपवनो गिरा च निष्ठदग्ने अङ्गिरः सपावकश्रुधीहवं यन्त्वा जना स ईडते सवाधो वाजसातये सबोधिवृत्रतूर्ये अहं हुवान अर्क्षे आर्क्षे श्रुततर्वणि मदच्युति शर्धांसि वस्तु काविनां मृक्षा शीर्षा चतुर्णां मां चत्वार आशव शविष्टस्य द्रवित्नवः सुरथासो अभिप्रयो वक्षस्वयो न तृग्र्यं सत्यमित्त्वामहेन दिपरुष्ण्यववद्देदिशं नेमापो अश्वदातर शविष्टादस्ति मर्त्यः ॐ शान्तिः 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 Good. Now, friends, today's common sense thought in continuation of what we were saying last 2 days, that always goal is beautiful, Paramatma Prapti, but the efforts required to reach to that are enormous, the abilities, capacities. Right now, if we have nothing like that, if not, we ourselves have to generate them within ourselves with all our capabilities, possibilities, intelligences. Along with that, another intelligent method is to invoke the powers from wherever they are for our work. The Shaktis come to us through Anugraha when we are tuning with due respect, reverence towards those powers, phenomenal forces, powers. The last 2 days we saw so many things. Today we will see just two more. That it is the Devatas like avatars and all we have to worship and invoke. That it is all the Rishi and Muni Gana, all of them we have to invoke. That all the phenomenal gods supervising the Prakriti outside and our inner equipments inside, we have to invoke their grace, and also the Grama Devata Ityadi we spoke at length. Two things which we speak today will be, along with the other things we spoke, was key, like everything is worthy for poetry, like every patta is oshadhi only, but to what disease, how to use it, isn't it? That has to be known by humans. So, every human being is capable of something or the other, but somebody is required to tap and tune that human being. That's called as yojakaha tatra durlabha. For a human being, the yojakaha is durlabha, means the one who is able to tap and utilize the human resource. Any individual is capable of something or the other. Somebody is required to tune that person. So to every shrub और the पत्ता भी औषधि है, उसको सही यूज करना आना चाहिए. इसी तरह for our spiritual sadhana also, everything in this world can be used, should be used. We should know how to utilize them for our sadhana. That's a very complicated, difficult thinking. But if we think, you will get the answers. And if you get the answers, nothing like that. How to utilize everything, every relation in our life, when we can use it for the upabhoga or bhoga or enjoyment. Remember, the same can be utilized for the yoga spirituality also. How is your our homework? In the same way, in the list of all of them, everything we added yesterday, two things we'll add today. One of them is the most divine, beautiful Punya Kshetras, Tirtha Kshetras. We talked about the Devatas. Yeah. So the various divine abodes, places where these Devata Ganas stay, those Kshetras are called Punya Divya Tirtha Kshetras. Them visiting also enhances our sadhanas, or wherever we are, as a routine, serious, sincere attempt, we can remember those Punya Kshetras also. Bharata Mata is filled with so many divine Divya Kshetras. Every one of them have their own unique ability, power. Either physically we go there or bring them into our mind wherever we are physically. So the Punya Divya Kshetras are of three types. One is the Tirtha Pradhana, second is the Devata Pradhana, third is called as the Murti Pradhana. So the Tirtha Pradhana Kshetras are those where the divine rivers are there. And the four main river divine places named as are called as beautiful Divya Tirtha Kshetras are one where the divine river starts. Okay, it's called Udgamasthana. Second is wherever in its journey it is again taking the turn towards its own source. It may be for half 100 meters, 200 meters, because of some pahad or kuch bhi, or the high raised land, it takes as if a U turn towards the place from where it started. That's the most divine place it is considered as. Third one is wherever one or two or more rivers confluence, come together, which we call as Prayaga. And the fourth divine Tirtha is where the river merges in the ocean. Every of the Divya Tirthas rivers merge in the ocean. So in Bharat Mata, if you see the Ganga Maya Udgamasthana, isn't it? Then the Yamuna Maya Udgamasthana. Then we also have the uh, other things of the Gangaji. So many of them. Udgamasthanas are there. Then Mother Saraswati Udgamasthana. So that's the Punya Tirtha Kshetra. So for the Ganga, the Gomukha we call it as. Or there, go to Badrinath, it is Alakananda. Or go to the Kedarnath, it's named as the Mandakini. So these are the beautiful Divya Kshetras. Go physically, if not, money. Just remember those Udgamasthana, pray to them. O divine Lord, coming in the form of this most divine river, giving life to so many, bless me with the Adhyatmika sadhana, Adhyatmika pragati, Adhyatmika avagahana. Stay where you are and pray, it works wonders. So too from Badrinath only the river Saraswati starts. From Yamunotri the Yamunamaya is coming. All other rivers, if you see the Godavari starting from the Triambakeshwara river Krishna starting from its that Udgamasthana, then this Brahmaputra river from this side of Himalayas, and the its own secondary rivers, Jhelum and all we talk. So in India, how many rivers? Ganges, Yamune, Krishna, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri. How many rivers are there? Tirtha Kshetra. Remember how many thousands of rishis have done tapasya, realized the truth being there in the banks of that river. Even now. See, Gangaji, Rogam, Shokam, Tapam, Papam, Harame, Bhagavati, Kumati, Kalapam. Varamiha Nire, Kamato, Mina, Kimva, Tire, Sharatakshina. The other day, 9 days or 10 days, we chanted Sahasranama Vali of the Gangaji. How wonderful it is, isn't it? So the Penna river is there, the Tungabhadra river is there, so Parnika river is there, Pamba river is there. In every of the Rajya of India, we have beautiful rivers, divine all of them. So this is one Tirtha Kshetra. Second is the places wherever they take turn toward the source. Very divine places they are there. Tapasya can be done more effectively there. Then the third one, the Prayagas. All the great Prayagas. The Ganga Yamuna Saraswati meeting place, the main Prayaga. Along with that, we can see from the top, if you see from Badrinath, the Vishnu Prayaga, the Keshava Prayaga, then comes the Nanda Prayaga, then Rudra Prayaga. All of them meet. Then at Deva Prayag, the Gangaji starts. Alakananda meets with the Mandakini there. Isn't it? In this way, the Ganga Nadi is coming down. Prayaga. Then so many other Prayagas are there where three rivers meet. Wonderful. It's a Jiva Brahma Aikya Siddhanta is seen there in that confluence of the rivers. Then the last one is all these rivers meeting at the ocean. So the Gangaji meeting at Ganga Sagar. Here the Godavari meeting at this, what do you call it as? Antarvedi we call it as. Hamsativi where river Krishnaji merges. So these are the Tirtha Kshetra. Remember them, feel the Jiva merging in the Brahman, realizing his oneness with Brahman. Just like waters are not two, but because of displacement in space, because of the different shape and its working, appears that the river and water are different. When the river merges in water, it proves that they were never two. It's only whatever the reasons that projected the difference. In case of Jiva Brahma, it's only avidya which make us Jiva as if separate from the Brahman. So these are all called Tirtha Kshetras. Then the random is Kshetra Mahima, the Devata. See, you can take them in whichever the category. You can talk them in the Narayana Sambandhi temples, Bhagwan Vishnu Sambandhi. Then Bhagwan Shiva Sambandhi, Bhagwan Krishna Sambandhi, Bhagwan Rama Sambandhi. Isn't it Bhagwan Hanumat Sambandhi, Bhagwan Rasimha Sambandhi, Bhagwan Dattatreya Sambandhi, Durga Mata Sambandhi, then Mata Lakshmi Sambandhi, Bhagavati Saraswati Sambandhi, Mandiras. Don't we have in India the Ganapati Sambandhi, the Subramanya Bhagwan Sambandhi? Every desha has got, every place in India has got these divine Divya Kshetras. Isn't it? They are all called the Divya Kshetra. Reach there or seated wherever you are. Just remember the Tirupati, the Sthala. Mentally reach there. Allow that place to be in the heart. To that Kshetra, to that Devata, our pranams. For the same thing. May we become Atishigra Gatina Antarmukhi. May we understand these sublime truths explained in the Upanishads. May we be able to meditate and realize and revel in the truth right now. Isn't it? The Badrinath, the Kedarnath, the 12 Jyotirlingas, Saurashtra, Somanatham, Sri Shaile, Mallikarjuna, Ujjainya, Mahakalam, Omkaram, Avaleshwar, Paralyam, Vaidyanatham, Dhakinyam, Bhimashankaram, Setu Bandetu, Ramesham, Nagesham, Darukavani, Varanasyanta, Vishwesham, Triambakam, Gautami Tate, Himalaya, Kedaram, Kushnesham, Shivalaye, Edani Jyotirlingani. Isn't it? Just remember. Along with them, the Pashupatinaths are there, the Kailasa Bhagavans are there. How many beautiful Shiva Mandiras. So this Telangana state is a Trilinga Desham. Three Shiva Mandiras are there around. That's why it's called Trilinga Kshetram, which has become Telangana. So Shiva Mandiras, uncountable, so many are there. You know, if you go into that Himalayan range, the Vaijnath, the Madh Maheshwar, the Panchakedar, usko kehte hain, Rudranath, Tunganath, Madh Maheshwar, all of them. So कितने सारे शिव मंदिर है. Then the Vishnu Alayas, how many are there? Narayana Bhagwan, Badrinath se lekar, Panchabadri also are there. Then Bhagwan Krishna Sambandhi temples in Dwaraka, so many. In Mathura, Vrindavan, so many. In Puri, Jagannath, so many. How many Narayana Alayas are there? Dekh lo. Any one of them, remember, so many of them, every one of divine. It's all in the mind and thought, no? In the mind, when the worldliness comes, we become worldly. In the mind, when the divinity comes, we become divine. Anyway, the divine. Yena kena prakarena harihi smartavyaha is this. Pray to them again. Prayer is important. Don't miss it. So too we have Nrsimha Bhagwan's Navanarasimha Bandiras, Sri Ramachandra Bhagwan's Ayodhya Adi, how many Divya Kshetras, Hanumat Sambandhi Mandiras, how many Venkateshwar Balaji Tirupati Sambandhi Mandiras, how many. Then the Devi Sambandhi 54, 18 Shakti Pitas. Isn't it? Are we lacking any one of them? How many Ganapati beautiful Mandiras are there? How many of these Bhagwan Subramanya Sambandhi? They're all really divine. You should tune to them, but that's it. When we go there, when we remember them, instantaneously the mind becomes shant. Of course, for everything, our desirability and honest effort required every time. So they are called as Kshetra. Tirtha ho gaya, then Kshetra. Third one is Murti. Murti Mahatmya means where Divya Purushas, Jivan Mukta Purushas, Mahabhaktas stayed there or did their tapasya, etc. As we saw the other day, all our rishis. Every rishi sambandhi sthala is there in India. So Vyasa sambandhi sthala in the Badrinath, etc. In so many places. Vashishta rishi sambandha sthala. All the Sapta rishi sambandhi Divya ashramas are right. Even now there, you search them, you will find. Some are spoiled by modernizing them. Many are pure, staying as it is because not known to the public or government to destroy them. The very many, silently, some sadhakas they go there. See the Maitreya Sambandhi ashramas, Maitreya Rishi, the Yajnavalkya Sambandhi, the Sharabhanga Sutikshna Muni ashramas still are there around that Anaimisharanya or that Kshetra. They are still there, we can go there. So all of them are the Murti Sambandhi Kshetras. If you go to Maharashtra, how many divine places that are dedicated to the great saints. They are so divinely taken care and worshipped. In the same way in Tamil Nadu, the Nayanar Sambandhi Punyakshetras, the Alavar Sambandhi Punyakshetras, even in the Kerala Adi to some extent, isn't it? In Gujarat also we have, in UP also, in Orissa we have lot of Mahabhaktas, their sthalas to offer worship. In Dakshina Tamil, Andhra and Telangana, the Kshetras are there. Another or Puja Gurudev Sthala, Param Guru Tapon Maharaja Sthala, Adi Shankara Janma Sthala. They are all also, you can remember in the mind, just pray. Please bless the Kshetra Shakti. Tapastale it is, vibrating by the divine power, Divya Shakti, which can influence our mind for its calmness, for its purity, for its astikata, for the removal of all negativities in it. So few mentioned, many unmentioned, such a Punya Divya Kshetras are there, which have the Tirtha Mahatmya, Kshetra Mahatmya, then the Murti Mahatmya. Some we named, many we have not named. Right, friends? Then so many in this way discussable. Last thing we discuss in this sequence to conclude today are beautiful our own Sanatana Dharma Shastras. The Shastra themselves is the divine expression only. It is no doubt. Therefore, one way we study them, second we listen to them. Third, see that Shastra as the Divya personification only, the Lord's expression. Then pray to that Shastra to reveal the sublime Lakshya Marga Jnana that is there in it. है ना? भगवान said Krishna Tirodhaya Pravishtoham Srimad Bhagavatarnave. Isn't it? When Uddhava asked him, you go, who will take care of Dharma and the world? He says, I'll come back and enter into Bhagavat. Isn't it? Again in the Mahatmyam we see Srimad Bhagavatakyoyam Pratyakshah Krishna eva hi. साक्षात कृष्ण स्वरूप ही है. दिन रामायण वेद वेद्ये परे पुंसी जाते दशरथात्मजे वेद प्राचेत सादासीत साक्षात रामायणात्मना. Isn't it? Bhagavan himself is called as Vedaha, Vedavit, Avyangah, Vedango, Vedavit, Kavihi. गीता में वेदै च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यः वेदांतकृत वेद विदेव च अहम. So these are all the various quotations to say that even these shastras also are the divinity expressed only. So know their names, remember them. Om Rugvedaya Namaha. Pray to that Rugveda. So Rugveda Adhisthana Devata. Pray, bless me with that Rugveda Jnanam. Mukhya Rupena Upanishad Jnanam and also Mantra Brahmana Aranyaka. Om Yajurvedaya Namaha. Don't we see them in the Sri Rama Avatara conclusion, Krishna Avatara conclusion, mainly Rama, that all Vedas took the human form or personified and followed Rama. देखा है ना हमने lucky that we have seen all of them in last so many of them in last 5 years. So Om Yajurvedaya Namaha, Om Samavedaya Namaha, Om Atharvana Vedaya Namaha. So salute to them as Devata only. Pray to them that sublimely, secretly hidden knowledge be revealed to us convincingly so that we are able to pursue it. So Chaturvedaha, remember them. So to the what you call Upavedas, Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Gandharva Veda, Sthapatya Veda. So, if you remember that Ayurveda Shastra along with the Dhanvantari Rishi, to he will give such a knowledge for us to be disciplined at food level so that we don't eat wrong food to get all problems. So too, that Ayurveda Anugraha say, if at all some ailment comes to the correct doctor we go to get we get the correct medication to get cured with minimum doses. ये सब होते हैं. And is not it, as we saw yesterday, when the body is healthy and physically fit, we can do our adhyatmic sadhanas. So the Upavedas, then the Vedangas, remember them. Shiksha, Kalpaha, Niruktam, Chandaha, Jyotisham, Vyakaranam, all of them are devatas. Pray to them. May all these Vedangas reveal to us so that we will be able to study the Vedas thoroughly. Pray to them. All prayers are only for one thing, Antarmukhatha Atmanubhava Prapti, Brahmanubhava Prapti, Sarvatmya Prapti, Brahmatmaikya Bodha Prapti. Bas. That is our main goal. Hope this has come to us with the help of study for last 5 years. The first step, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Therefore, Satya Brahma alone is my goal, not Mithya Jagat. The first Viveka is this. We want only the truth. So, praying to all these Shastras. So, to the Vyasa Bhagavana Kruta, the Brahma Sutraya Namaha. Remember them, they are also expression of the divine only. So, that Brahma Sutra Rishi or Brahma Sutra Adhisthana Devata bless us with that knowledge which is there in it, which is nothing new but coordinating between all the Upanishadic statements which appear to be contradicting because they are expressed at different periods of time by different gurus to different students. So, togetherness, oneness, Ekavakyata is established in the Brahma Sutra. Remember, so they're all called as Shruti. So Shruti Smarana and Shruti Prarthana. Then the Smriti Prarthana we can do by remembering them. There are main Ashtadasha Smritis are there. And beautiful they are. The Yajnavalkya Smriti is there. Then the Manusmriti, we have to study it. We will do that sometime. He is there. Then the Yoga Vasishta is Vasishta Smriti. Then the Bhagavad Gita is Krishna given Smriti Grantha. Then the Sutta Samhita is one Smriti Grantha. So we have beautiful 18 Smriti Granthas. So in that all the values, dharma, acharana are exhaustively told so that our hearts become pure, qualified for the Brahma Jnana. So the Smriti Smarana is so beautiful. Say them, know them to be divine. Pray, O Gita Mata, or Bhagavan, Gita Adhisthana Devata. Let every chapter, every shloka meaning be thoroughly revealed, remembered, and practiced by me. When you do so, Anugraha will come. So to Yoga Vasishtha, I am praying every day. O Lord, you gave 1 year more than that, the ability to study. Suddenly you made it stop. Please restart it. Bhagavan said, conclude that Tulsi Ramayana Uttarakanda, again we restart. Then that knowledge will bless us. Let that Shastra bless us. Shastra itself is Devata Rupa. So all the Smriti Granthas. Then we have beautiful, these Puranas, 108 of them they say. So whichever the Purana you can remember, see Bhagavata we remember. It is Krishna Swarupa only. Every Matsya Markandeya Bhavishyat Bhagavata Brahma Brahmanda Brahma Vaivarta Vishnu Varaha Vamana Vayu Agni Narada Vadma Linga Garuda Kurma Skanda. These are all the Mukhya 18 Puranas. So every one of the whole Garuda Purana, Namaha, reveal the knowledge to me. Then in that all the Papa, Punya, Sadhana, their Gatis, all of them are explained. In every of the Purana, the Pancha Lakshanas are there. In the Mahapuranas, Dasha Lakshanas are there. Sarga, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshana, Muti, Manvantarani, Ishanukata, Nirodha, Mukti, Ashrayaha. So when these topics reveal to us the whole secrets about the universe, secrets about the Jiva Jagadishvara, all are revealed, What more we want than the clarity? And the vision of divinity everywhere. When the Purana, Devatas do the Anugraha, it will happen. So pray to the Markandeya Purana, pray to the Matsya Purana, pray to the Narada Purana, Linga Purana, Skanda Purana, Skanda Purana we are studying nowadays. Sanjipta Skanda Purana. How beautiful, how wonderful it is, I tell you. Na, ये सारे बाकी छोड़कर only on that Purana I feel like talking. So enchanting it is. Every day afternoon we are doing it. So it's available only for 10 minutes. सुनकर देखो कितना आनंद देता है. So that Purana Devatas we pray. Same way we pray to the Itihasas, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana. They are Bhagavad Swarupa only, those Shastras. In that, Chaturveda Purusharthas are explained. We need them. Dharma Moksha Purushartha. We need Moksha Purushartha. When we are that way serious, then somehow from some Guru, that Mukti giving jnana of Ramayana Mahabharata are revealed to us. Isn't it? In the same way, the Divya Jivan Mukta written Granthas is called as Mahasanta Vangmaya, it is called. Then, in the form of Prakaranas, they gave us. They are also divine. The Bhakti Prakaranas, the Jnana Prakaranas, the Yoga Prakaranas, and they are in poetry form, they are in the prose form, in Bhakti also. Granthas are there, like Narada Bhakti Sutra Ityadi. Then thousands and thousands of stotras are there. All of them are divine. Pray to them. Anna, oh Lakshmi Nrsimha Stotra, bless me to have total Sharanagati to Nrsimha Bhagavan. Isn't it? Oh Venkateshwara Suprabhata Stotra, bless me to awaken the sleeping Lord in me. Pray that. Why will not it be answered? So, the Shastra Smarana also is a Maha Sadhana. Tirtha Punya, Kshetra Smarana and Prarthana also can be a very useful sadhana. Every name and form in this world is expression of divinity. Them also you can pray. Isn't it? In one way or the other, that help comes to us for our Adhyatmika sadhana. And our Dehindriya Pranamana Buddhi also, divine expressions only, pray to them also. May you all be healthy, energetic, supporting me in doing sadhanas. So the Avatara Devatas, the Adhisthana Devatas, the Bahya Jagat maintaining Devatas, the Rishimuni Ganas, and the Punya Kshetras, the Divya Tirtha Kshetras, the Shastras, Sakala Jiva Koti, all of them are divine. So whenever we are not able to deeply contemplate on the truth based on the Upanishadic mantras, do these exercises of uh, praying by remembering all these divine expressions. The grahas also devata expression. Adityaya, Somaya, Mangalaya, Buddhaya, Guru Shukra, Shinipya, Shravaya, Ketu, Namaha. Each devata is Navagraha seated in our own Sharira and different bhaga. Pray to them, then that bhaga they'll keep intact for our sadhana. Who knows which part is troubled in what way that we are not revealed about the truth. Isn't it? The Shanaishra Bhagavan Mango, Rahu Ketu Mango. So to all the nakshatras, 27 of them, the Rashis, the 12 of them, everything is divine बाबा. इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं रखना. The doubting mind को समझा देना. Isn't it? Maintain that spiritual divine mood. That's it. That's my goal. I have to do the sadhana. I know that. I need to be empowered. I need to be protected. I need to be saved on this path. So all of them be the Rakshana protection kavachas for me. In that Narayana Suktam, toward the end we see Bhagwan's, what do you call them? Rupa, Bhagwan's Yana, Bhagwan's Abhushana, Bhagwan's Ayudha. Even they also, when they are remembered, that becomes our kavacha, the protection. सर्वापद्भ्यः हरेर्नाम रूप यान आयथानि नः. सारे आपदाओं से भगवान से रूप, नाम, आभरण, आयुध एंड यान, they protect me. It is prayed. Even remember Shankar Chakra Gada Padma, they protect us. Bhagwan's Vahanas like the Garuda of Narayana, the Nandishwara of Bhagwan Shivji, that lion for mother, that peacock for Kartikeya, that Ullu for Lakshmi Devi, Yana, Vahanas, and the Ayudhas, Bhagavan Rama's, that Kodanda, isn't it? Bhagavan Vishnu's, all of them. The Sharanga named Dhanu, the Kaumodaki named Gada, then the Sudarshana named Chakra, then Bhagavan also the Khadga in his hand. Same way Lord Shiva's Pinaka Dhanu, he has got. The Vela Ayudha Bhagavan Subramanya has got. So Shankar, all this which we study in our various kavachas, even the Ayudha Smarana, so to the Abharana Smarana. Bhagavan Krishna's all, Narayana's, Kiritas, Bhujanga, what you call Kayuras, then Kaustubamani, everything is divine. Mazedar baat, if it clicks to us, don't tell others. Others are at very low level that they can't understand these things. We are in our own mission. We continuously want to be protected from undivine and we want to be empowered with divine. This is the way we discover for ourselves. Right, friends? Yena kena prakarena, every moment, tuning to divine is our goal. Bas. It should become so much overpowering, overwhelming that not even a moment we are doing anything other than divine. And this is required if we want to progress quickly and surely. So that's how the thought Lord gave last 3 days. We just one thought overlapping and studied for 3 days is first time for us. But it was good that pray, pray, pray. Anything else, if we missed, even pray to them also. In the Panchamahabhutas we have mentioned, also all the trees, the Vanaspati, even if they are not mentioned, you pray to them. हर पेड़ देवता स्वरूप ही है, वन देवता कहते हैं. If at all, the mountains you have already spoken, etc. So everything is divine. Let the divinity be revealed through the blessings of every divine expression. Siya Ramamay Sab Jaga Jani Karau Pranama Jori Juga Pani. Isn't it? The whole world is Sitaramay, folding both my hands. I am saluting to that Lord. So we have seen it. Good, we remembered isi bahane so many things that are in our Sanatana Dharma. Then we can do namaskar to the Yagni Yaga, Upasana Japadi, Sadhana Paddhatis also. They can be prayed to. O Japa Devata, bless me to be able to do Japa perfectly. And O Dhyana Adhisthana Devata, allow me to do the Dhyana. Isn't it? Manana, Chintana, Shravana, all Prakriyas also divine only. जब भगवान ही सब है तो सब भगवान ही है. ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्व वेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलधे महितोपनिषत्कथितार्थनिधे हृदये कलये विमलं शरणं भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणं. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिकप्रगत्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति देश निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देशधर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। Chant 11, 12, 13. ॐ यो योनिं योनिमधितिष्ठत्येकः यस्मिन्निदं सञ्च विचैति सर्वं तमीशानं वरदं देवमीड्यं निचाये मां शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति यो देवानां प्रभवश्चोद्भवश्च विश्वादिपो रुद्रो महर्षिः हिरण्यगर्भं पश्यत जायमानं स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तु यो देवानाम् अधिपः यस्मिन् लोकाधिश्रिताः य ईशे अस्य द्विपदः चतुष्पदः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम. See, it is like we detach from the reality as if we have projected the mind, as if we have invoked the power of the mind of the thoughts, sankalpas, as if, and we went on doing those sankalpas, thoughts, and then we classified those sankalpas, thoughts, to appear in the form of this Jagat. Then the last downfall is that we have given reality to them and identified. This is how, from the Paramatma, what we see to that level, we have come down to. Now, if the coming down is this way, then escalation or to reach out also the same thing we have to do. What is that to be done is first divinize the thoughts. Nothing but divine. Finally, merge the thoughts in the divine experience. That's it. Spirituality means this only. From the divinity, through the thoughts, which is called mind or Maya, the world got expressed. Dissolve the world into the thoughts, dissolve the thoughts in the Atmanumurti, Brahmanumurti, Daivanumurti. That's the moksha. Be clear about these things. Personally, internally, directly, we have to have the experience that everything is that one self only, which is me. All Upanishads, all Adhyatmika sadhanas are for that purpose only. We are now seeing this Shwethashwathara Upanishad. This 12th mantra, half of it we saw, the second half we have to see. Not 12th, the 11th one. We chanted it also just now. Yo yonim aditishtatyekaha yasminidam sanchavichaiti sarvam. Up to this we saw. He is one, he is the yoni, he is the adhisthana for both the yonis. You know, those three words, please remember. Satta pradhanam, spurti pradhanam, and also the third one is antaryamitva. In these three ways, the Paramatma has become everything for this world. You know, he has become substratum, he has become upadana karana, he has become nimitta. Whichever the words you use, he is the yon, he is the adhisthata for the primary and secondary yonis. Okay. Then into him only the upasamhara kala, the whole world goes into. And from him only it comes. This knowledge has to be become stronger and stronger and stronger in us. In this, only the extra value given, unnecessary value given to the manifested Rupanamatmaka Jagat goes away. When the value goes away, the entanglements through this delusory raga dvesha, they go away. Then we are in the world, but we are not bound by the world. With that mind, now we can inquire which is the truth, what is that reality. So the mind cannot comprehend it, therefore mind dissolves in that effort. In the devolution of effort, dissolution of the mind, what we experience is what we call as the Jagat is nothing but that Brahman only. In that Mandukya's Advaita Prakarana, the last two, three mantras which talk about it so beautifully. How the mind, yada naliyate chittam, nacha vikshipyate punaha, aninganam anabhasam, nishpannam brahma tattada. Nishpannam Brahma means that which we were calling as mind is Brahman only. You know, what we were calling as ornament is gold. That is realization. What we are seeing as the whole world is Brahman only. That realization will come. It will be very fun when we achieve it. And it is very Ashcharya. Ki, what I am pursuing is so near to me, so clear it is. How I got deluded or confused. That's why Ashcharyavat Pasha. Okay, then third one. Tamishanam Varadam Deva Medium Nichaya Imam Shanti Matyantameti. This portion we have to study with Bhashyam. Let us straight away take it up. Eko Advitiyaha Yasmin Mayadi Adishtatari Ishware Idam Sarvam Jagad Upasamhara Kale Sameti Samgachate Layam Prapnoti. This we saw. Then Punaha Srushti Kale, again when the creation upsurges, the time vividham eti akashadi rupena nana bhavati. You know, again Srushtikala, the whole Srushti in the form of all this comes into expression from that Paramatma Tattva only. Okay. Now the next one. Tam, that Prakritam, the one who is under discussion right now and in all Upanishads all through. That Prakritam Adhishtataram, the one who is Adhishtana for the primary yoni, the Mula Prakriti, the secondary yoni, the Akashadi Panchamahabhuta, by by being the provider of Satta and Swarana, and by being the Niyanta. That Adhishtataram Ishanam. That Isha. How is Isha? Just now Isha. Niyantaram. So Tam Ishanam. Ishanam means, Tam means Sarvadhishtana. Ishana means Niyanta. Anna? We are understanding the words that are given in the main mantra. Anna? Tam Ishanam Varadam Devam Idyam Nichaya Imam Shantim Atyantameti. So Ishanam Varadam Devam Idyam. Tam. Tam is the first word. Tam means the Adhishtata. Ishana means the one who is doing the what is it, Niyantrana of the whole thing by being its substratum. Third one is what? Varadam. What is the Vara that this Brahman gives to us? Bhagavan Adi Shankara says, Varadam, the giver of Vara. Which Vara? Moksha Pradam. Because it is the Brahman, when he chooses us, he reveals to us. Now to this, don't inquire any logic. Just follow the Shruti Mata. Tasya esha atma vivrunate tanum swam. Upanishad Rishi ne kaha. Yame esha vivrunate tena labhya. Tasya esha atma vivrunate tanum swam. Like in Bhakti also, in every of the outer activities also from our side, what we have to do when we do 100%, then we have to wait for the results to come in the outer world. In regards Bhakti, we have to wait for the Paramatma to appear and bless. In Vedanta also, we do from our side, right from choosing all the sadhana for realizing the Brahman. When the Brahman chooses us, he reveals to us. That's the meaning of yam eva esha vrunate tena labhya tasya, to that sadhaka, esha atma, this self Brahman, swam tanum, its own reality, vivrunate, reveals. So therefore, this Brahman alone is moksha prada. That is the highest vara he can give. Vara means the best thing. The means the giver. The best thing is moksha. Therefore, moksha giver is the meaning of the word varadam. So tam means the adhishtata. Ishana means the niyanta. Varada means the moksha giving. तीन बातें हो गए. ईशानम मोक्ष प्रदम. Then devam. The third adjective for that Lord is Devam. What is the Devam? Dyotanatmakam. The one who is of the nature of Diti Prakasha. As we were studying yesterday in our beautiful text, Praudhanubhuti, Prakashosmyaham. In the fifth mantra, that's the conclusion. In the sixth also, we'll see the same. So, all through the Upanishads, we are studying the Brahman is Shuddha, Jnata, Jnana, Jneya, Triputi, Rahita, Jnapti, Swarupa, Prakasha. So, Dyotanatmakam means uh, uh, Deva means Dyotanatmaka means Prakasha Swarupam. Then Idyam. Idyam means Stutyam. So Vedadivihi Stutyam. All the Vedas. Vedas means today we remember luckily our common sense thought. Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa, Santa Vangmaya are existing only to do the stuti of the Paramatma by revealing his nature and the means to reach it. So therefore, tam adhishtanam, ishanam niyantaram, then varadam the moksha pradam, devam dyotanatmakam, then idyam vedadivihi stutyam. That Lord, all these are second cases, accusative. To that Lord, what we have to do? Stutyam nichaya. Nichaya means what? Nischayena. Nischaya means nischayena chayanam krutva. Like you have the staff selection commission in the government. In Hindi, what do you call it as? Udyoga Chayana Ayoga. So that Chayana, the selection is there. So here also Nichaya means Nischayana Chayanam Kritva. Firmly having selected him, having chosen him. How do we do the selection and choosing of this Ishanam, Devam, Varadam, Idyam? The answer is Nichaya Imam Nischayena Brahma Aham Asmi Iti Aparokshi Kritya. Pass. Underline this line. Ki all this Ishana, Deva, Varada, Idya is called in Upanishad as Brahman. And that Brahman is me in this way. Aparokshi Kritya means having the Aparoksha Anubhuti. The Paroksha Jnana is when we study through the Upanishads or anybody tells us. But that won't help us. Aparoksha Anubhuti we have to have. So, Aham Brahmasmi iti Aparoksha Anubhuti is called as Nichaya, means Nichod Karya, Chayan Karke. So, Nichaya, Nischayena, Brahma Aham Asmi iti Aparokshi Kritya. Ultimately, what we have to do is that Ishana Varada Deva Idya is nothing but the Brahman, and that Brahman is Aham only, and that Anubhuti we have to have. Naturally, right now, whatever Anubhutis we have, when we transcend them, give them up, and are awakened and aware, then Aham Brahmasmiti Anubhuti comes. Because to have the Aham Brahmasmiti Anubhuti, extra नहीं करना कुछ क्योंकि already we are Brahman luckily. है ना? To see the water in the waves, extra we need not do anything, but withdraw your attention from the wave, what you see is water only. Because water already existing. Withdraw attention from the ornaments and see, you already see the gold because gold is there as substratum. So therefore the Brahman is Atman, that is already there ever, need not do any extra effort to experience it, but the wrong experience and we reject the Upaditadatmya, the thing is sufficient. To enhance the removal of the identity with the Anatma, the Atma Bhavana also is done. This Atma Bhavana is called Vidyabhyasa, removes the Anatma Tadatmya, which is called as Avidyabhyasa. So when the Vidya removes the Vidya, Vidya Vidyam Nihanteva Tejastimana Sangavata, what remains is neither Vidya nor Avidya. We don't need Vidya. Vidya is there only to remove the Avidya. What we need is Aparoksha Anubhuti. Vidya means intellectual knowledge and practice. नॉलेज एंड प्रैक्टिस नहीं होगा ना मोक्ष देने के लिए काफी अनुभूति चाहिए बट लकीली विद द विद्याभ्यास अविद्या गोज अवे लाइक एवं निरंतराभ्यस्त हम ब्रह्मास्मि वासना हरत्य विद्या विक्षेपान रोगानि रसायनम we don't need the medicine to stay in the body. It has to remove the disease and it also should go away. We can't allow the food eaten also to stay in the body. Having become energy, the whole thing should go away also. Same way the vidya goes away, along with it taking the avidya. है ना विद्या विद्याम निहंतेवा तेजस्वी संगवत और in the atmauda as we have seen jalagam kataka renuvatu like the kataka renu takes the impurities and settles in the wine in the water purifies the water so too the practice of the vidya removes the vidya what remains is the anubhuti of atman which we are already aparoksha anubhuti so beautiful So here, aham brahmasmi iti aparokshi krutya. Sorry, iti aparokshi krutya. It's called aparoksha anubhava. No paroksha, it's a pratyaksha. Krutya, then what is said, nicha imam shantim atyantameti is the mantra. Na? What do you mean by imam shantim and atyantam? He's giving an example explanation. Ki sushuptyadau in the sushupti or in samadhi, pratyakshi krita, that which is experienced by us pratyaksha rupena every day, ya, that which is sarva uparama lakshana, that beautiful experience which we experience in nidra and samadhi in which everything gets dissolved, sarva uparama lakshana. So in that nidra avastha, the jagrata avastha में रहने वाला the drashta, the drushya, the darshana, the raga, the tvesha, every drama, every nautanki, both of jagrata and swapna are uparata or not. So for nidra avastha in which everything gets uparama dissolved. So sushuptyado pratyakshi krita ya sarvoparama lakshana and sarvajanina. Sarvajanina means what? Sarvajanina means that which gives ananda, refreshment to every being. Isn't it? Even an elephant tired sleeps, lion tired sleeps. Even the trees also throughout the day they work and night they sleep. Even Machar, so every of them, Sarvajanina means to everyone, which is the giver of the happiness, which is the giver of the refreshment. That Nidra. Nidra Vata, not Nidra. है ना इमाम शांतिम अत्यंतम कहा ना वो अत्यंतम शांति is being explained in comparison with nidra so brahmasmiti aparokshikritya sushuptyado pratyakshikೃತ ya sarvauparam lakshana sarvajanina shantihi sa idama darshita tam prasiddham imam shantim so that the nidra mein prasiddh shanti ko. And what is the Shanti? Atyantam kahana. Atyantam means Sarva Dukkha Vinirmukta Sukha Ekatanata Swarupam Shanti. Sarva Dukkha Shashvata Rupena Vinirmukta means all Dukkhas have gone once for all and then Sukha Ekatanata. So Shashvata Rupena Sarva Dukkha Nimruti. Shashvata Rupena Nirantara continuing Sukha is called as Atyanta Shanti. An example is of Nidra. And Nidra is not Atyantika because how much ever blissful we are in Nidra, you cannot have all the time. Nidra is the time where the next to be expressed vasanas are planning themselves, which we do not know. And the moment they plan well from the Nidra, we are thrown out into either Jagrata or Swapna. So therefore, that is beautiful Shanti in which all things get uparama and great bliss it gives to every being. But still it's not ultimate because we are thrown out of this nidra out of compulsion. But compared to that nidra is this Brahmanubhava Sukha, where everything is Uparata and Atyantika Dukkha Nivritti and Nirantara Sukha Pravaha. That's the meaning of this. Tam Prasiddham Imam Shantim. That most famous Shanti which we all have in Nidra, in which the two important things are Sarva Dukkha Virimukta, every dukkha is gone away permanently. Sukha ekatana swarupa. Sukha ekatana means continuous, only, homogeneous, happiness, bliss only, which is called as muktim iti avato. Otherwise, in many places called as muktim, that is obtained. So the Nichaya Imam Shantim Atyantameti. What do you mean by Imam? Means this type of. Which type of? Which is enjoyed by everyone. Which is what enjoyed by everyone is Nidra. What is the Nidra's beauty? All the Uparati is there in it, and absolute Sukha is there in it. There is no Dukkha, but still you wake it from it. But this Atyanta Shanti is, it is Atyantika Dukkha Nirmulana and Sukha Ekatanata Rupa, which you call as permanent moksha. There is no more further coming back to the Upadhis to get bound, unlike Nidra, where you come back again to live as a Dehaditadatma Jiva Vishwa again in the waking plane. वो नहीं रहता वो उस आनंद में. Therefore, realize that Ishanam Prabhum Devam Idyam, who is called as Brahman in the Upanishads, as your own self. So you are all not, we are all not these Upadhis. We are all that Nirupadika Sarvadhisthana Brahma. And Brahma, when it is said, Sat Swarupa, Chit Swarupa. So I am Sat, I am Chit, that is the Anand. Sat Chit cannot be two Sat, two Chit cannot be there, and Sat Chit, one homogeneous thing is the substratum on which the entire universe is projected, to which we give value and get lost in it. Now devalue it and free your mind from them, then focus on what is the meaning or experience of Sat or Chit, then we reach to that. That's the meaning here. Now, in this last para, how to achieve this, as we were just discussing 5 seconds back, Bhagavan Shankara himself reveals, my dear friends. We'll enjoy it studying today and we'll again restart it tomorrow with that only. We'll just go through it for 3 minutes, then फिर से देखेंगे. देखो इतना बढ़िया सा सेंटेंस, एक एक सेंटेंस is so precious, it is so valuable. With full faith, we have to bodily lift them and practice. I'll just read out the line, then explain one by one. Guru Upadishta Tattvamashyadi Vakya Janya Sutattva Jnanena Avidya Tat Karyadi Vishwa Maya Nivritya Atyantam Punaravriti Rahitam Yatha Bhavati Tatha Iti Ekarasaha Bhavati Iti Etatu. In one paragraph only, the essence of entire Adhyatmic sadhana up to reaching Siddhi is mentioned. Summary is said. The synopsis is said. Guru, we have to have Guru in our life, towards whom we have the convinced, never deterring Guru Buddhi. And if he is Guru, who am I? Another Guru? No. We have to be the disciple. Simple, expected, है ना? So, दूसरों को शिष्य बनाओ ना, अपने गुरु को गुरु रहने दो. नहीं बहुत दिन हो गया वो गुरु में शिष्य, थोड़ा चेंज करते हैं पोजीशन. Guru, now you become Shishya, I'll become Guru. Don't do that. Guru, then Guru Padishta. So from the Guru, we have to get the Upadesha, the teachings. Upadesha means सामने बैठकर हमें दिशा निर्देश करना, ज्ञान का. So what the Upadesha Guru does? Tattvamashyadi Vakya, in which the Brahmatmaikya Bodha is done. So the Tattvamasi, I am Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Ham Brahmasmi. Most of the places out of these 4 Mahavakyas, Tattvamasi is quoted, because every time the Mahavakya example is given or the reference is given for the Upadesha, and this Tattvamasi is the Upadesha Vakya. Out of 4 Mahavakyas, Prajnanam Brahma is called as Lakshana Vakya, in which the Brahma Lakshana for our contemplation is said. That is what it is, Prajnanam. Then the Tattvamasi is called Upadesha Vakya, where Guru is doing Upadesha. Tvam tad asi, tvam etad na asi. You are that Brahman, you are not this. Then, having heard from the Guru, we have to do the Anusandhana. So, I am Atma Brahma. The self, which I call as me always, is not the Jiva with upadhis. It is the Guru Ukta, the Brahma only. This is called as Anusandhana. For a long time, period of time, for many years, lives, when the Anusandhanam is done, I am Atma Brahma, which is there in the Mandukya. Then the fourth one, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad's Mahavakya, called Anubhava Vakya. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi is Anubhuti. This Tattvamasi Mahavakya is in Vakya Vritti. Then Aham Brahmasmi in Laghu Vakya Vritti. Bhagavan Adi Shankara exhaustively explains 53 mantras and 19 or 18. We are going to study in our sequence of Adi Shankara's Granthas. Pradhanubhuti ke baad, maybe after 2-3 textbooks, we will be getting these to study. So, from the Guru, we got the Upadesha of the Mahavakyas like Tattvamasi Adi. Then from that Tattvamasi Upavakya Upadesha, when we get from the Guru, we have to do the churning of it. We have to do the chintana of it. From that churning and chintana on that Mahavakya, in us this should be created. That's why Tattvamasi Mahavakya Janya. What is to be created, produced out of it? Sutattva Jnanena. Sutattva Jnanena means the ultimate Tattvaka, ultimate Jnana. That the Brahman alone is real. Sutattva Jnanena, what will happen? Avidya. That I didn't know I was Brahman earlier. I am Brahman. So avidya ko wo kehte hain. Avidya means not knowing I am Brahman. Tat karya. From that ignorance projected the mind, which is the Maya at our individual level, and this mind has projected this grass subtle world and made us entangled in that. All of that is called as the avidya ka karya. So avidya and tat karya adi Vishwa Maya. Vishwa means Sarva. Vishwa means Jagatu. So enter Jagat, inner or outer, is nothing but the Maya only. All of that becomes Nivritta. Because they have come from the Karana, the Avidya. Avidya has gone away because the Vidya Janana has happened because of the contemplation on Mahavakya taught to us by the Guru. The Guru teaches us Mahavakya, we do the inquiry on that. From that inquiry, the knowledge is born, that Vidya removes the Vidya, Vidya Tatkarya are gone. सो गुरु उपदिष्ट तत्वमस्यादि वाक्य जन्य सुतत्व ज्ञाने न देखो तत्व से महावाक्य से हम ब्रह्मास्मि ज्ञान का जब जनन होता है देन अविद्या तत्कार्यादि विश्व माया निवृत्त्या when entire gamut is gone away then what remains atyantam extreme wonderful infinite punaravriti rahitam that which never pushes us back into the vidya and samsara yatha bhavati as you can imagine your mind tatha iti that shanti ekarasaha bhavati iti etat that type of ekarasa shanti anubhuti comes to us that's called as nichaya imam shanti matyantam. So when this Brahman is realized, this type of eternal mukti will happen to us from all bondages. So more contemplation, you do it as homework. Little more we'll see tomorrow. Thank you. Om 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 ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Can you join for Gita in 5 minutes in Hindi? Thank you.